తనకు డాన్సింగ్ అంటే చాలా ఇష్టం. తను మన హైదరాబాదీయే. తను ఎవరో కాదు, మనతో పాటు ఉంది అదితి రావ్ హైద్రీ. Hi Aditi,
Hi.
welcome to TV9 office.
Thank you.
So Aditi, tell me, you from Hyderabad, and how did we miss out on you from so many days?
And I think I was born here, but I never grew up here. I kept coming back to this city, but I guess, I don't know, the Hindi guys found me first. So I went there and I enjoyed myself a lot, and I really love being in the films, and I'm happy that I'm also getting to do Telugu films now. It's fun.
Yes. So Aditi, when you think of Hyderabad as a city, so what basically comes to your mind?
You know what I really,
Because we have wonderful
like
heritage.
But what I really like about this place, I think, apart from the food and everything else, is I think the people. I find that the Hyderabadi culture is one of the most beautiful. Like, everybody is just so, there's a beautiful mixed culture, and people are just so sweet and generous. Big, large-hearted people, and very gentle, sweet people. So I think that's what I love most about this place. I feel very proud when people say good things about Hyderabad. And I always say I'm a Hyderabadi,
Yes.
even though I didn't grow up here.
We know that you have a base in this Nawabi family. So did you get the jewelry or the clothing or the attitude of Nawabs? What did you get?
I think the most important thing anywhere is your attitude. Clothes, jewelry and all can be bought, but you can't buy attitude. And I think for my family, that is the most important thing. And I think even today when people ask my mother, is she proud of me for what I've done? She always says, no, I'm proud of her for who she is. So I think it's really important to be a kind-hearted and a good person, and to think about other people and just be down to earth. You can fly as high as you want, but you have to have your feet firmly on the ground, and I think that attitude matters the most.
Yes, so we definitely will be discovering a lot of more things about you. So Aditi gurinchi inka tanu who is Aditi Rao Hydari, mana apna Hyderabadi to inka chala kaburlu cheppuntam. So let's have some breakfast.
Please, I am starving. Thank you. I think after you feed me, I'll wake up. I'm I
great.
can't like function without eating.
So let's go and have some breakfast with Aditi. Let's go. So who exactly is Aditi?
I tend to be shy around, like, if there are a lot of people I don't know, I tend to be shy. But the moment like I know people, then I'm fully goofy and mad, and like you see a very different side of me. And I respond a lot to people's energy, and it takes me 2 seconds to figure whether, you know, I like this person or I don't like this person. So I'm very instinctive like that.
Okay, so do you like me or not?
Yeah, but I met you at Blenders, and I remember
Yes.
they were not letting me give the interview, and I
Yes,
said, I'm
yes.
going to know, let me finish it, it's
Yes.
not fair, let me finish it. So yeah, those are all instinctive decisions.
Yes. If you see your graph as an actor, we see like you have made wonderful choices, be it in Telugu industry or Hindi. So anybody selects for you the scripts or you do it yourself?
You know, I'm not from a film family. In fact, as a kid, I didn't even watch movies. Like, I watched movies, but they were more like child-friendly films, and mostly like English films. And my family was like, in fact, in my house growing up, I didn't even have a TV, because my mother was like, go out, play, learn dance, sing, whatever, do something, do yoga, whatever. Don't sit in front of the television and just watch. So I grew up even without a television, but I feel like somewhere inside me, I knew that one day I'll be a heroine. Don't ask me how, whatever, because obviously I watched movies.
After doing movies like working with Sanjay Leela Bansali and Mani Ratnam, do you feel here also I should work only with the best directors, or you just go with the character or your role?
For me, cinema is about the director and the team, and because it's the director's vision, and the director is the captain of the ship, and I'm very clear about that. Like, I know as actors, we think that, you know, we are God's gift to mankind, but I know actors are special creatures, because, you know, they come in front of the camera and they do all kinds of things, but we are created by those stories, by those characters, by the directors, by the team that makes us larger than life. You know, they make us like that. Of course, we do have some inherent something, but they also mold us and make us blossom. So, and I always feel like I don't know acting. I really don't. I've never learned acting. I've learned to dance, but I don't know acting. And all I know is to trust the director. And once the director says action, I just believe everything that is I'm saying, and everything that's around me. I feel this is my home, this is my life, this is my, for just those few seconds, that's all I know how to do. And so for me, the director is very important. And I think whether it's Telugu, whether it's Tamil, whether it's Hindi, whether it's Spanish, whatever, I think my choice will be driven by the director. Sometimes, of course, you're dying to work with a particular actor also. So, but I feel the director is very, very important because they mold you.
అందమైన వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు టాలీవుడ్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఏంటి?
I honestly, you know, actors are very dependent on people. Like I'm not the actor who picks up a phone on somebody and says, I want to do this film, throw this one out. I'll never do that. I feel like if a director thinks that I'm good for something, that they will find me. And I just have to keep working hard and whatever. So, I don't know. When the industry comes to me with something interesting, I'll do it. Tamil, I'm doing 2 films just now after Manisa. I did 2 films with Manisa. And now I'm doing a film with Dhanush, which is a really amazing project, which he's directing, and I'm opposite him in it. And then I'm doing a film with Mishkin sir, which is again, I never thought I'd get a chance to work with him because he makes very like, he only says, he makes very like hard hitting, like he says ugly. And so he used to keep looking at her, this is the prettiest my film has ever looked. So for, like I'm working with him for the first time. Telugu, I don't know. After Sankap sir's film, after Antariksham, I don't know. I have not gotten anything that I've sort of signed up. Though stuff has been coming to me, but let's see.
Your role in Antariksham, and how is that all such interesting thing of space and fiction all combined?
I don't like to do a part where I'm replaceable. Like X, Y, Z, A, B, C, anybody can do this. Okay, you do it.
You want to be unique.
Yeah, I like to be unique, and I feel like the director has to feel something special in you to want you there in their film. You know, that's when they bring out the best in you. But I really admire him because, you know, he doesn't speak very much, but he was determined. And then he was anyway writing at that time. And he called me almost 4 months later. I thought he's now forgotten. Called me for 4 months later and he said, see, I've reworked it. You come and listen to it. I said, please don't do it for me. You do it because you believe in that. So he said, no, I believe in that. That's why I did it. So anyway, so while I was shooting Sammohanam, I had another meeting with him and I loved it. Because I feel like, you know, in today, for our generation, who are the heroines? Who are the people we look up to? 2 of the most famous female astronauts in the world have been women from India.
Yes.
You know, so this girl being an astronaut, for me, she's a true heroine. And I was like, you know, so I remember at the trailer launch, somebody asked me this question, after a great debut in Sammohanam, why didn't you pick a heroine role where you're looking beautiful? And I really want to ask people, is an astronaut not a heroine? She's saving the world.
Beautiful.
And is a working girl not beautiful? And do you have to wear lipstick to be beautiful? You can't. Can you not be, you know, clean without any makeup and still look beautiful? Like, you know.
Yes.
What and how can you not think of an astronaut as a heroine? Of course she's a heroine. Just because she doesn't wear lipstick, it doesn't make her less of a heroine. A heroine is what they do. Like who you are, what you do, what you achieve, that makes you a heroine, not just the way you look.
Don't you think like heroines are labeled like if they are doing a glamorous song or if they are putting on a lot of makeup, good hairstyle, then only they are considered heroines? Most of the times. Maybe that's why he must have asked you about this.
See, maybe I think differently, or maybe, you know, a lot of us who are doing films these days think differently. A lot of us girls, and honestly, if we want to see the change, we have to be the change.
Absolutely.
And I feel that your looks, your dancing, your singing, all those are bonuses. your main job is to act and to be true to the character, and that's the audience will love you for that. If you're just a plain empty pretty face, people are going to get bored of you in 1 year, 2 years. But if you also have more to you than that, then you're a true heroine, is what I believe. And you can see from earlier years also, the people who have had beautiful careers, who have been loved, have been people who are more than just the way that they
Performance.
look. Yeah, it's also about performance, it's about your talent, it's about who you are, it's about your attitude, it's about all these things, and that's what makes you a true heroine, on screen and off screen. That's what I believe.
అదితి తన రోల్స్ గురించి తన ఫేవరెట్ డైరెక్టర్స్ గురించి చెప్పింది. సో తనకి దోశ ఇడ్లీ తినిపించకపోతే చంపేస్తుందంట. నా పక్కనే ఉంది.
Yeah, that's my favorite actually. Idli dosa. I eat it all the time.
Then what are you waiting?
Well done. Come.
Aditi, when it comes to food, so what kind of nutrition or food or diet you follow?
This is a very difficult question. So the thing is that I'm a big foodie, but thankfully I have a chinna appetite, thankfully, because I really like good food. So I try to eat healthy food, but it doesn't always happen. I love Haleem. Like Hyderabad is like death for me, because Haleem, biryani, pathar gosht, and anywhere in the south, like especially if I'm shooting, I have idli literally every day for breakfast, lunch and dinner. I love idli. Everybody looks at me like I'm mad, but I love idli.
How was your experience working with Lavanya and Varun?
See, I didn't work with Lavanya at all. She's part of the backstory. She has a little cameo. So I didn't work with her, but Varun, obviously I worked with a lot. I like the kind of films he's choosing, and I think that he's making some really interesting choices, and ultimately it's up to us to make these choices, and if we make good choices, then those kinds of films will go out to the audience, and hopefully the audience will support us, and those films will do well. So more such amazing films will be written. So I really do admire him for the choices he's making. He's very quiet. So I didn't like hang out so much with him on set, and he was mostly with, like, he had one group of friends and he would be mostly with him. But while we were shooting and while we were in the space shuttle and hanging on harnesses, I weigh about 48 kilos, okay? 48, 49 kilos.
Oh.
On a good day or a bad day, depends. Now imagine I have a 4 kilo helmet on my neck. See, my neck is damn small, okay? Thin. I have a 4 kilo helmet on that neck. Can you imagine what was happening to me? I was in like excruciating pain, and then on top of that I was in a harness. So we had a code on set. So the action team, they were from Bulgaria, and they didn't speak English. So but they were very fond of me, because like I used to like sit to them and give them all, like I used to carry food from Bombay, so I used to keep feeding them and all. So the girl, she used to come to me and say, "No blood in legs." Code word, Shakira, Shakira. So like, every 5 minutes I'd be like, Shakira, Shakira. So they would like, make the harness a little loose, and then they would tighten it again. But like literally there's no blood going to your legs because it's so tight. And you're hanging, right? So for about 50 days we were hanging from a harness every single day. So it was really hard. But I always feel like actors are little, because I feel like somehow whatever pain, discomfort, sleepless, whatever problem you're having, once that camera turns on, you forget everything. And somehow I think we all knew we were making something special.
Coming to classical dancing, you're a wonderful dancer. You're dancing from so many years.
Thank you.
Yes. Tell me, does that also add into your acting, that experience of dancing, being on stage?
Okay, let me tell you a secret. I die every time I have to stand on stage.
I literally die. I'm so scared. But somehow, because I've been doing it from when I was small, once I step onto stage, I'm fine. But the 2 seconds before I step onto stage, I'm literally slapping myself. Why am I doing this? And I feel like with dance takes away your inhibitions. And with dance, I feel like, especially when you've been doing it from when you were small, your self-consciousness goes. Also, one thing that I learned from my teacher, when I was quite small, she had told me, if anybody comes backstage and says you looked pretty, I'll be very upset. That day I realized it's not about the way you look. It's about your talent first. If you are very, very talented and if people like you, they will also find you beautiful. So it's not about your physical features, you know. And that taught me not to be self-conscious about the way that I look or stuff like that. And I feel like dance helped me a lot. And you know, another thing that my teacher used to do when we were small, when you do like abhinay pieces, you know, abhinay.
Yes, abhinay, the expressions.
Yeah. So when you're like 12, 13, you're very conscious and everybody's teasing you because it's all love poetry, right? And it's usually more like, not for kids. And everybody would be teasing each other and all. My teacher used to make us sit this close to her and say, now do it. So what happens, all your walls come down. And so now, even now when the camera is like that close to me, I feel like it's my teacher
One
watching
expression
me.
for the camera. Good eye expression.
Like it's like if you do that, and if your teacher is standing right there and you're making that expression,
Teen bar will do
it's
that.
like
We'll put it for promo.
it's like you lose that self-consciousness, and I feel like the camera is like that for me. So when that camera is that close, right, I'm not self-conscious. So maybe it helps me like that. I don't know.
Just that
I've never
expression,
really thought
teen bar, just.
Not 3 times. What does it mean? I'm calling you? No, thank you. Everybody will come running.
I think coming to your love life. Before I ask you anything.
It's called personal and private for a reason.
But your audience want to know, because if you're single, they want to come and date.
Really? But they will never know.
Are you dating anyone?
See, whether I am or not, people will make up stories. No, I'm honestly saying that.
Yeah.
Everybody is constantly making up stories. So my thing is, let everybody make up as many stories as they like. When I want to speak about something, I'll speak about it. And I feel like a personal life is personal for a reason, and I guard my people, my family, my personal space very. I feel it should be kept very protected and guarded.
Okay. So if at all you get one suggestion from the industry, or if you love somebody from the industry, would you accept it for marriage?
For me, it's about the person, not about what they do, which family they're from, how much money they have. All that doesn't make a damn difference. It's about the person that they are, and like to me, I should be able to respect you for who you are, regardless if you work 2 years, 5 years, whatever. That all doesn't matter to me. If I respect you, then I can be with you. So I need to be able to trust and respect a person. I think that's the most important.
చూసారు కదా, ఇది బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ స్పెషల్ విత్ అదితి రావ్ హైదరీ. సో ఐ హోప్ యూ ఆల్ ఎంజాయ్డ్. మేము ఇంకా మా బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ కంటిన్యూ చేస్తాం. కెమెరా పర్సన్ శివాతో తరుణ
And Aditi with TV9.
TV9 హైదరాబాద్.
Oh, thank you.